E.
I'm gonna move these back, but it's like this.
So you don't want to be exactly in the center, you want to be on the little diamond.
So that way you're as close in as possible, and it will guarantee that you are one of the 4 closest people.
Yeah, plus we're not directly in the center, so it'll fade
If you're
into the
directly in the
purple.
center, your opponent will shoot out in a random direction.
Right.
Just kill it.
Yeah.
And then what you do from there is you just move clockwise. I think we said clockwise, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So you're gonna move clockwise towards the nearest clockwise number, and just go through there, and then out.
If it's clockwise and out, you can just keep going out.
Yeah.
We don't need to wait in anymore.
Yeah. The only reason that we say clockwise is just so we can try to get it so that there's 2 people on each side, and then that they can. We only have 2 people, so they have room to like run around and bait their orbs and stuff. And yeah, just go ahead and like start moving out, even if that means downtime, because you don't want to take the next cleave. It's still doable if you do, but you don't want to.
Bun is back, so let's go.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
making an hourglass shape. The plan I described earlier should make it very easy to do that. Unfortunately, this is a mechanic where DPS always have to adjust. There is nothing that can be done about that.
The fires of conflict.
Not just DPS.
But you can make it so that
We have it so that they don't have to do the least work, but they still have to do some work.
Shatter.
Time.
Your blood shall freeze.
east-west.
We don't have a player here.
Yeah, they
But-
the wrong way. It's okay.
It's all good.
I won't lie, I tend to lose.
Don't
Way
leave me behind.
Right there. I think I need to turn down the special particle stuff. My grandson shit.
Would it help if I called out the letters instead of the direction? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying. I was being dumb.
Ow!
Yeah, that
Stop
probably
it.
would get up better for me.
Peace.
Look away.
Look away.
Bun, you. Well, yeah.
It's not. Go all the way out. All the way out.
It's not okay.
Light consume you.
All right, get in your spots.
Bun
Let's
up.
take
Alright, maybe,
keeps to 1.
Move.
I need to swap.
Okay.
Nope, we're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that backwards. I saw the infinity and I thought that was the hourglass. Or the other way around, whatever.
Let me turn down the special particle so I can actually see what's going on.
Does everybody understand the basic idea with the tethers? basically, if it helps, they are the same as O12 essentially. You're just looking what direction it goes in, and that tells you who you're tethered to. So if it's going off towards 1 or towards the east, then you're tethered to a healer. If it's going off towards 4 or towards the west, then you are tethered to a tank. Otherwise, it'll be by somebody that's standing next to you. And the general look order should just be face towards, or like have your camera set up so that you can see the other people in your group. And then that way you can immediately see if it's tethered to somebody in your same role group. And if there's one, then that's when you change and you look to see who else you're tethered to. And if there isn't, then just pick a side.
Alright. I'm gonna go. I'll try now.
Send me cat down.
Heroes, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Don't, so it's going to be 1, but be kind of towards alpha as well, just so you have less space to get the run, and then run to the other side.
I was out of thunderclap range. That was terrifying.
Your blood shall freeze.
That's Alpha Charlie for the directionally challenged.
Okay. Not bad.
No, I fucked it up. Oh well. Maybe it kills everyone.
There's a chaser on us, that's cool.
I forgot to unfreeze myself.
Behind.
Behind.
I figured as much.
I'm up.
The light shall usher in.
We're gonna look
peace.
away.
Oh, this is weird. I don't like this.
In.
I got Neeby.
Congrez, yeah.
And then you can start going to your light rampant spots.
I don't know if I'm up in
Consume
time.
you.
Maybe I'll still get an orb.
We're dead. Oh, wait, no, we're not.
I did not get an orb.
You made the square.
Rose northwest, Rose northwest. Alright.
Right, maybe there's like a...
There is a grace period, I guess, where you can go up and get an orb. But I think if you're dead going, I'm not gonna tether.
No, I don't think there is. I think the moment the cast finished, it had already decided, because I did not get an orb.
Yeah. No, so because it was a box, and healer stays, 4 and 2 would swap. Basically.
Yeah,
If it's a
here,
box,
let me.
healer stays. So 4 and 2 swaps.
So basically, what's happening is the DPS are going to be stood over here, kind of in a pattern like this.
Okay, so from my understanding, we always want the clock at hourglass figure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You can't do the north and south towers if you're in box because both tethers need to be equal length, or you die.
Yeah, so the DPS stand kind of like this, melee's in, ranged out. And then both healers are going to be on 1, both tanks are going to be on 4, and then all you have to do is stare at the debuffs that you get, and if you have chains in your debuffs, then that means you're going to be tethered, and then you can figure out where your tethers are. But yes, I have probably made this mechanic more complicated by having a plan for it, but it will make sense eventually.
Fools,
I don't
you would stoke the fires of conflict.
It's a mechanic
I think the
you need
mechanic
a plan
itself-
for.
Oh, you
Yeah,
definitely do, but
I mean, it's more complicated, but it will be more consistent once everyone gets it.
yeah. It should be more successful than randomly run around and panic and hope you figure it out.
Eight-player mechanics are hard to mod.
Shatter.
Behind.
And then we're going to 3, but being kind of closer to Charlie. Not too close, but... And then cross.
Your blood shall freeze.
East-west.
That's Bravo Delta.
Every time. Well, hopefully this doesn't mess up anyway. It did.
Shatter.
Don't be behind.
Oh, I voted early. Oh well.
Don't be behind.
Nah, I'm trying to get hit. I must be punished for my sins.
I'll get the one you don't get, bud.
I got needy.
The light shall usher in peace.
I almost died. Holy shit. I'm busy almost dying. I don't have time to not look.
Out. Wow. That snapshot is super early in that cast spot. Damn.
Well, it's also because she's not actually in the center.
Consume you.
Get your spots.
Oh, 2 and... Never mind.
Oh,
Swap
yeah.
vertically, yeah. That was a vertical swap. Yeah, I needed to swap. I took too long to identify that though.
So again, the method for figuring that out is if you stand on your spot, you just face your camera towards the other role person in your group, and if there's a tether going to them, then if you're a tank, you have to swap.
It
If there
took
is
me too long to figure out which
you just
TPS
stay where
to
you
swap with, which I needed to go from
You
4 to 3.
you should always be able to swap with 3. The DPS needs to do it correctly. The DPS needs to pay attention to who they are tethered to and move towards that person. The tank just always adjusts to 3 if they need to adjust.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Don't, and then 4. Remember to be a little bit closer to Alpha. You don't have to be right on the edge, but just close enough so that you have a shorter distance to run.
Your blood shall freeze.
North, south.
Alpha Charlie. Move.
Behind.
I was scared for a second there. I was like, why is she pointing at me?
The light shall usher in.
Get ready to look away.
Such
Go.
impudence.
Alpha, go all the way out. And then light rampant spots.
Light consume you.
No swap. That was good.
No swap though.
Oh, you're right. I can't see. I didn't follow my own rules. Orb
Somebody
touch?
touched
Question mark?
the orb, I guess.
Make sure when you're running out that you don't run into orbs.
Does everybody get the plan for the orbs?
Yeah, you should be. So I was standing on the diamond between 1 and 2, I believe. And in my case, I would have ran through the diamond, pointing towards C, and then moving towards C.
Yeah, you just move towards
Don't hit the.
the closest number to your clockwise, basically.
The easy way to think about it is you get tethered to an orb, you go across from it, and then, you know, if you're at Bravo, you're gonna move out towards 2 when you need to move out, and that's the same color, so you're just following the colors.
Okay. Let's go.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict. Shatter.
Don't.
And then 1. Cross.
Your blood shall freeze.
Bravo Delta. And then we'll have the other mechanic behind.
The light shall usher in peace.
Look away.
Such impudence.
In. And then light rampant spots at your leisure.
Light consume you.
Alright, 2-4 swap. Or never mind. Alright, 3 go to 4, 3 go to 4. 4.
It seems like that
Am I
swap
crazy?
at the end is what's getting us.
Am I crazy, Quan?
What?
No. You know what? The answer is probably yes.
I don't think so. But
Hold on. I need to see if
'Cause-
I'm being the dumb there.
I'm
mean,
not even sure. I'm not really paying attention to your callouts because I'm just assuming that people are still trying to like figure it out, and it's kind of one of those mechanics where they just have to learn it. But
I mean, that call out was correct. 2-4
Okay.
swap would have made everything
2-4
work there.
swap would have worked. They swapped, so 3 and 4 needed to swap. Okay.
yes,
if-
Yes.
you should not be thinking about like what towers need to swap because the only people who should be starting in towers are tanks and healers. DPS should not be in towers initially, and they can figure out which tower they need to go to based on who they're tethered to. Like you just want to be essentially you'll be in front of, but you'll be south, spread out a little bit from the other DPS so you can see if you're tethered to one of them. If you're tethered to another DPS, then you look at which support you're tethered to. So if you're tethered to the tank, then you move to 4. If you're tethered to the healer, you go to 2.
Yeah.
And that will work every single time to make the correct pattern.
Give me a second before you pull.
All right, in that case, all bio.
Yeah, me going to 3 wouldn't have worked. I still need.
I mean, if you're thinking of it with swaps, there are 2 possible swaps or types of swaps. There's either a 2-4 swap or a 2-4-3 swap. And the 2-4-3 swap is like kind of weird to think about. But because either it's a square, and with a square it's 2-4 swap, or it's like you need to rotate, and if you need to rotate, then 3 goes to 4. Is that right? Yeah, 3 goes to 4, 4 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, I think. Now I'm struggling to picture it.
I guess the basic way to think about it, there should never be a tether stretching east-west. If you see a tether stretching east-west, like if we're in a box, it's just the 2 and 4 swap. But
Yeah, box is actually an easy fix because you can just 2-4 swap.
could always just make the box and then 2/4 swap.
Basically, there's only like 3 possible
Yeah.
positions that everybody can be in, but for both opposite tethers or for both opposite chains, there's only one solution, and it's basically free because it's just the north-south split. And then for the other one, it can either be an east-west split or opposite diagonals. And so my strategy for solving it goes with the opposite diagonal one because it's easier to adjust to that.
Yeah.
Here's something, actually. If you are tethered to a DPS and a healer, you have to be... Wait, is that even... You have to be third. You have to be...
If you're a tank... Are you a tank or a DPS in this situation?
No, not 4.
2.
You have to be 2.
If you're... Which situation are we
2.
talking about?
If you are tethered to... If, they say, the tank is tethered to healer DPS...
If tank is tethered to healer DPS, they have to be 3. Yes.
Yeah. They have to be 3 if they're healer DPS.
Yeah, tank will only ever be 3 or 4, and then DPS can be 2, 3, or 4, depending on who they're tethered to. Or we just pray for the quote-unquote easy solution where you're not tethered to someone of your same role, and then as long as you are all in different towers, it will work.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm trying to internalize right now that I'm struggling with, I think I understand it now. Thank you guys for explaining it. Is how to know whether I'm the DPS, like in the situation where there's the 3 people swap, like which DPS I should be, I guess.
It depends on who you're tethered to.
Yeah, you look at where your tether is going. So if your tether is going towards a tank, then you swap with the tank. If your tether is going towards a healer, then you just move over to the healer's side.
Okay, I get it now. That's fine. I shouldn't make that mistake again now.
That's why I was saying it's like O12, where you just look at where your tether is going, and that's how you can figure out.
Sure. Yeah, I misunderstood a couple of things, and now I think I get it now. I might still get it wrong once just because I'm getting the timing, but I get what's going on.
If he has a DPS and get tethered to both the supports, then you can just chill at 2.
And yes, Varus, technically the only people that actually ever swap are 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It's just that in the situation where 3 and 4 are swapping, 2 has to make sure that they actually go to 2, the person that's supposed to go to 2.
Yeah, make sure that they're the right person to go to 2. Basically, whichever DPS is tethered to the healer goes to 2.
Oh. Make sure you move.
Yeah, make sure you move.
I got my 5-minute warning.
Yeah. If you're on the south of the boss, if you're on the south side of the arena facing north, you will have a tether going to 1. And if you have a tether going to 1, then you just go to 2 and then stop. And then you're done.
Well, we could pull Jahan, but we need Varus to not be dead. So we either all need to jump off or...
Fools.
Yeah.
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Starting the countdown. You got a couple more pulls. And then I have to go, but anyway, we come in.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Yes. That is basically how it works. Don't, and then 1.
Desperately trying to get my flank there.
Your blood shall freeze.
North south.
That's Alpha Charlie. And then it's going to be behind.
The light shall usher in peace.
Look away.
DPS south.
All the way out.
Move fun.
You can't.
I accidentally
You see
clicked my attack button.
Get them up, and then light rampant spots.
Light consume you.
This is the any pattern. If I have an orb, this is going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Let me see if I can. Nope.
No.
Nope.
I did rotate counterclockwise there, didn't I?
Yeah. It's fine. As long as we don't blow up each other's orbs, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as you're touching orb, it doesn't matter too much. It'll matter later when you need to take your orb, but again, as long as you don't take too many orbs, then you're fine.
All things return to orb.
You must embrace the orb, but only when it's ready.
Would I be the orb?
You would stoke the fires of conflict.
Behind, and then 3.
The lines on the floor help there.
The lines on the floor should help with most of the mechanics for this fight.
I'm just starting to learn how to read the lines.
Unlike some other things.
Shall freeze.
That is Alpha Charlie. And this is going to be don't.
I like don't there. I have a flank at that exact moment.
The light shall usher
And
in
look
peace.
away.
Such
In. And then light rampant spots.
Light consume you.
That's the no swap. Move into your tower. Oh,
It touched the orb.
yo.
You have to
Yeah.
be careful going into the north-south towers because the orbs are going to start going east-west.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I could
Orbs.
go way farther clockwise than I am. We're going clockwise with orbs.
Well, yeah, we're doing clockwise, so it's going to be
So, like-
towards the number that is the same color as the cardinal that you're on.
Oh, the other thing is pull it across the boss slightly. So, like, if you're tethered to the north orb, go to the south of the boss.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. And then you go clockwise. It's the same thing we were doing last time, Ferris.
He's just saying go as far away from your orb as you can.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're tethered to south orb, then you're in the north spot. If you're tethered to east orb, you're in the west spot. And then as soon as you get hit by that cleave, that is your cue to run away. As long as you make sure you run through one of the numbers, you will be okay. If you happen to do the wrong rotation direction, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you don't touch an orb.
Fools.
Yes. If you are doing, it depends. But if you're in the hourglass, then you move into the tower, the next set of towers, the closest one to you. If you are not, then you just move out with your orb and get as far out as you can.
Shatter.
Don't.
I just noticed my stream has been frozen for who knows how long.
Yeah.
It wasn't my throat. I was distracted with getting a bite of pizza.
Shall freeze.
Look at this guy eating pizza during raid. I can't believe it.
East-west.
That is Bravo Delta.
Sure.
Oh, I'm dropping a thing there. That
I
maybe
was
is bad timing
assassinated.
for me to dash at. Behind.
Yeah, whenever you have chasers, you're basically just stuck. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to join society again. You've been shunned. That is not the button I meant to press. Oh well.
The light shall usher
Look
in
away.
such impudence.
In. And then light rampant spots.
Light consume you.
That's a swap. Oh, the other DPS doesn't need to swap. And then go out if you have an orb. Everybody else move towards the tower.
Orb touch.
Yep.
It's okay. This gives me opportunity to eat pizza.
Yeah. Just remember, if you're one of the people doing the towers, you don't have to move right away because the tower doesn't go
have
up for a little
time.
while. So you can just chill and like wait for the orbs.
Fools, you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Oh yeah, this will definitely be my last pull.
Shatter!
Don't.
And then that's one. And cross.
No.
Get this guy trying to sneak in, trying to weave in some pizza.
Always.
Pizza's only like eye level 530.
Shall freeze!
True.
I'm just saying, like, it passed, so I'm good.
Alpha Charlie. Behind.
Dude, why does that go on for so long?
Because they want you to be shunned from society. No, she's a little
Shall
bit.
usher in peace.
Look away.
Such impudence!
In. Light rampant spots.
Light consume you.
Nice.
Oh,
I saw that orb heading straight for Rose and them, and I was like, fuck. I was trying to move it to, like, move it more towards 3, but it was already too late.
A good way of looking at it, from your diamond, put yourself on the
No, I
closest
know,
inner
I
part,
know.
and then
I
just
got out
move
of,
straight out,
yeah, I got out of the
and then
place
just
and
trust
everything.
them to dodge.
It's just the orb was running through the tower, so I was like, well, I'll shortcut it and run over here, and then it'll miss the tower, and it did not.
No, the orb will always run through the tower. Don't worry about it. It's up for the tower people to dodge it. They can just wait like a second or two, and that'll be clear from the tower. That was my last pull, actually.